SN1 reactions of alkyl halide. I am considering only alkyl halide for this reaction. Here, nucleophile is coming and replacing the this leaving group to get substituted product. But here, instead of getting one product, you will get two stereochemical product. If starting material is plus, you will get plus and minus 50-50%. That is called racemic mixture. I am considering stereochemical product. Now, if you see at the beginning, you can say that the reaction is very similar to the SN2 reaction. It is different in mechanism, different in path. Only thing is stereochemistry is different. If starting material is plus, you will get 50% plus and 50% minus. This is called racemic mixture. And you know racemic mixture is always optically inactive. But in case of SN2 reaction, there was 100% immersion in configuration. So the product was optically active. Now see the mechanism. This is two-step reaction. In first step, ionization takes place after heterolysis. That means heterolysis of CX bond. This bond is going to break. And that process, this breaking process is shown by using dotted line in the transition state. So the partial positive charge will develop here over X and partial negative charge on the carbon, and this sign indicates maximum potential energy. So this is transition state first. In transition state, we show which bond is being broken by using a dotted line and which bond is being formed by using a dotted line. So this is how to write transition state. So after that, this bond is completely removed and we get here carbocation. This is reactive intermediate which is having positive charge, complete positive charge. Step 2, here you must look at the geometry of this carbocation. This is actually trigonal planar, two sides. These all atoms, all bonds are in one plane. So the nucleophile has now two ways. It can come from the front side or it can come from the back side to attack this positively charged electron deficient carbon. So there are two ways, two paths, and the nucleophile having 50% chances. So this nucleophile is coming from the front side. So this bond is being formed that I have shown with using dotted line in the transition state. So this is a transition state 2. And after formation of this bond between nucleophile and carbon, we get this molecule. If you see the configuration, which is quite similar to the starting, 100% similar to the starting material, that means 50% retention in configuration. So 50% product of this kind you will get here. So if nucleophile prefer to go backside, because this is planar, so the nucleophile is coming from backside. So from this side you must show this bond is being formed. That's why I have shown this bond by using a dotted line. So this is this and this actually the transition steps. And now this nucleophile is coming from backside and this bond is completely formed. Now you just compare the configuration of starting material and the product. This is exactly reverse. So there is inversion 100%. The total configuration is changed. So this is 50% charge. So 50% plus and 50% minus, that mixture is called racemic mixture. So this is called racemization. And you know racemic mixture is optically inactive. If starting material is optically active, but if SN2 reaction is taking place, the product is optically inactive because there is 50% retention and inversion in configuration. That means stereochemistry is racemization and the kinetics. So first step is actually the slow step, and slow step is a rate determining step. So you can write here slow step. So if you put that value in the rate equation, the order is 1. So this is first order reaction and only one molecule is involved in the rate equation. So this is unimolecular reaction. That's why unimolecular word is written. So the kinetics is first order unimolecular reaction and stereochemistry is racemization. But in case of SN2, that was 100% immersion in configuration. Finally, if you want to draw the reaction progress against potential energy, that will be, there will be two different transition states. So I'll draw here the progress of this reaction. So I'll take progress of reaction on this axis progress of reaction on this axis, and if I take potential energy on this axis, so I'll get here two peaks, peak number 1 and then potential energy dropping down, again rising the potential energy and getting this final product. So this is starting material reactant. So if I draw here, now see, this is transition state 1 and this is transition state 2. So there are two transition states. This is activation energy 1 and activation energy 2. So in this way we get here product. This is the heat of reaction delta H. So in this way we can draw the potential energy diagram for the SN1 reaction, which is different what we discuss in SN2 reaction. There was just one peak because of one transition state. So this is all about SN1 reaction. Thank you.